All right, so another episode of the Let It Up Sports Podcast. Today we have on class of 2026 point guard Anthony Brown. He just recently received an offer from Syracuse University and head coach Adrian Autry, as he also just performed really well in their elite camp just a couple days ago now. But how's it going, Anthony?
How you doing? I'm doing good.
I'm doing pretty well. So first, let's just go ahead and start off talking about your elite camp performance. How was that opportunity brought about for you to end up competing in that elite camp at Syracuse?
I had got the text from one of my coaches. They wanted me to participate. It wasn't an opportunity I could turn down, so I took the opportunity.
Yeah, and I know Syracuse has recruited a lot of PVI guys, but a lot of schools really have. I mean, you have a lot of upperclassmen who are already committed to schools. I know Deshaun Harris-Smith just left and is at Maryland now, but you guys got guys like Isaiah Abraham, UConn, Ben Hammond, Rhode Island, Patrick Ngongba, who has been offered by some of the top guys in the nation, and being around them and competing with them next year as they're seniors and you're going to be a freshman. How has that been for you to kind of use them as guys to look up to? And have they given you any advice about the recruitment process as you kind of start that journey?
Yeah, for sure. They gave me a lot of advice just to keep my recruitment open. Always try to look into every school, do your research about the school. Take every visit or the visits you take with excitement. Try to ask questions. Always ask questions of things that you want to know, or how your play style. See if this school fits your play style, or just they telling me look into history, see if I have similar play styles to people that was in the past and that history. So I mean, just being with them guys is helpful. They always keep me level headed. It's not like where I'm best player on the team. It's a couple guys surrounding me that's really, really good, and they're at the place where I want to be. So just taking notes and understanding the game from them is amazing.
Yeah, and going into that Syracuse elite camp, would you say that you had on your mind kind of coming out of the camp with an offer from Syracuse, or were you just going there to kind of put on a show and not really expecting the offer?
Actually, I just went in there with a chip on my shoulder. I feel like whoever was in front of me, that was stopping me from getting my offer. So I went in that mentality like I was going to leave here with something. So that mentality carried over, and I think that mentality helped me get the offer.
Yeah, and I got to ask, like, what was the situation? How did the coaches end up offering you? Which coach was it? Was it directly after the elite camp in the gym?
No. So right now I'm top 26, so they couldn't really reach out to me. So
Yeah.
I think one of the assistant coaches had called one of my takeover coaches, and my takeover coaches let me know.
Mhm.
But like it was really special and amazing to get off from Syracuse.
Yeah. And you're going into your freshman year with Paul VI. You guys are already ranked top 10 nationally in the country. The rankings just came out. You guys are going to face a lot of great competition this year, but what are some things you've been working on to prepare for your freshman year?
Um, just like being ready. Right now I'm going into my sophomore year, just understanding the game a lot more, just trying to explore the gaps, just understanding who I'm playing with or the guys just surrounding, just trying to get the ball to them, trying to score when I got to. Right now, just playing my role until my next junior year, where it's really me and two other guys, and Jordan Smith and Jordan Hunter, where I really got to be effective. But right now, I'm just trying to fit in and play my role.
Yeah, it's my fault. I completely forgot that now 2026ers are soft. I'm 2026, so I completely forgot. I guess I haven't shifted yet. Now 2025s, juniors and stuff like that. That's my bad. But we talked a little bit about the upperclassmen, but what has it just been like for you when it comes to playing with those guys? And how would you say playing with those upperclassmen who are already being recruited by some of the top schools helps you in your game on the court?
Right now, it gives me a perfect feel, like just understanding what the guys I'm going to be playing against in college. Right now, they teach me a lot. Like I look up to Ben Hammond, most of the point guards on my team, but really like Ben Hammond showed me the rights and wrongs, what to do and what don't to do as a point guard, how to play fast, explore the gaps. Just try to be effective because I'm not the tallest or the strongest, but he always just showed me how to be patient, play fast, and always try to keep my man in front of him. Just try to be the standout guy, like the quarterback on a basketball court.
Yeah, and I was just going to ask you about, you guys have some really strong guards with Paul VI, Rhode Island, Duke commit Darren Harris, as well as obviously, as you said, Ben Hammond. Would you say that you like to watch their game and maybe take some moves from their bag and stuff? And how has watching those guys play a lot more the past few years helped you develop?
For sure. I mean, Ben Hammond and Darren Harris helped me a lot. I feel like Ben Hammond helped me play at a faster pace. Him always, he goes so fast and plays so hard. It's like I got to keep up. So I feel like guarding him every day in practice just helped me get faster, stronger, and better on defense. But Darren Harris, he showed me a lot of things like how to guard the down screen and how to be effective on defense. Like just trying to be a better person, a better player on the floor. Like even when it's off the court, like they're always in my ear about things to do. So it's not like always an on the court situation for them. They like being a role model on and off the court, and I can thank them a lot for it.
Yeah, and so this past summer you played with Team Takeover, as a lot of the Polo Six guys do. Describe your summer with Team Takeover and what you took out of that summer.
I feel like I had a good summer. Came away with some offers. We went in Peach Jam undefeated. You know, we came up short, unfortunately, but I feel like me and my team had a good summer. Not a lot of people can say they did what we did, but I feel like we should have won Peach Jam, but you know that comes with basketball. Everybody not gonna win everything. I feel like championship team not gonna always come out with the championship. So I feel like just next year to know what it comes with. I mean, me first year at Peach Jam, you know, I think teams are gonna get better. Like we played some teams that we already played when we beat them by 20 and then come back and beat us. So just to have that chip on our shoulder to don't take my foot off the gas. So next year I'll be prepared.
Yeah, and with Team Takeover, are there, I mean, you play some of the best 2026s, 2025s in the country, but are there any guys who you had to play against or guard this season that you really noticed as like a standout guy who was maybe harder for you to contain, or you just really respected their game?
It wasn't on EYBL circuit. I played in this tournament in Memphis. Kid named Jonathan from Midwest. I feel like he was somebody that really opened my eye with like I'm just not gonna come out here and guard him and be lazy. Like I gotta play every possession. But I don't think no one on EYBL circuit had gave me problems. But I feel like he played on the Adidas circuit. I think his name is Jonathan. He played with Midwest. He had a
Okay,
couple offers from like Michigan. Like he
gotcha.
opened my eyes a little bit. Like I just can't come on the court and compete. Like I can't just be running around with my head cut off. Like I gotta guard him, sit down. Like I got to play every possession, and I feel like that turned my mentality different. Like I can't just go anywhere just playing. I got to really lock in and play defense and show that I really can guard.
Yeah, and as you said, you walked away with a couple offers this summer: Providence, George Mason, Norfolk State, stuff like that. But growing up, were there any schools that you like to watch or even would consider a dream school that you would want to receive an offer from in the near future?
I had a couple things to it, but my main one right now has always been Miami. I think I took a little unofficial. Like I went with my team takeover. I think I was in fifth grade. Fifth grade took me and a couple other kids, and like I just been in love with Miami since then. Coach Larry Nager. I feel like I love what he's doing, but I feel like Miami always been at school, and you know, of course, Duke. I feel like best of the best come from Duke. You know, I would love to have an offer from Duke, but right now I just got control what I control, and hopefully I get those offers.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that the Duke coaches, especially as you become an upperclassman, will be at some of those PVI games with guys like Jeremy Roach, Trevor Keels, just in the past few years, and now Darren Harris, who committed there. But I guess when it comes to going into your sophomore year with Paul VI High School, are there any goals you guys have set as a team, or are there any goals that you have set personally when it comes to just developing your game or anything that you want to accomplish?
I mean, for sure, as a team, you know, we fell short in WCAC, Geico. So, you know, those something that put a chip on our shoulder this year. Like, I feel like everybody been going way harder than last year. I feel like everybody understanding their role, accepting their role. And I feel like this year, that's what we want to do, get Geico Nationals and the WCAC Championship. And I feel like we got the talent and for sure the effort and the skill to do it. Right now, it's a personal goal, just trying to be more effective on the court when I get on the court, when my number get called. You know, try to go out there and do something, not just be out there playing defense. Not try to be an X factor. Someone that's talking on defense or making the right play for the next person, or just somebody that gets somebody open. So I feel like right now that's really my goal. I'm not trying to be like a scorer or the person that do everything. I just want to go out there, help my team win, and help lead us to a WCAC championship and a Geico championship.
Yeah, definitely. And when you're looking at your own game and then you're looking at the other point guards in your class, sophomore class 2026, what would you say separates you from other guards in that 2026 class?
I mean, I feel like I'm a three-level scorer. Not a lot of people can score on three levels. Either they go one way or left. They go right or left, one way or another. I feel like I can also play off the basketball. I'm a very good passer. UIB first 3 sessions I was top 4 in assists, so I feel like I could contribute. I feel like I'm also a leader. I feel like I'm someone who boosts someone energy, someone to give them that extra power, that extra confidence to go get a basket. So I feel like the thing that really separates me is I'm all around point guard. I'm just not a scorer or someone who's gonna go try to get 20. I feel like this year EYBL session, I try to get everybody involved with the game mine. So I feel like that helped my team a lot.
Hmm. Yeah, and you just came off an unofficial at Syracuse, and I know again you can't talk to coaches yet, but are there any other schools you could see in the near future that you would like to get on campus for, even if it's just for an unofficial visit?
For sure, Maryland, my hometown. I would love to go to Maryland. I didn't mention that in my dream school, but like a school I always looked at, like Anthony Cowan. You got Deshaun Harris Smith. You got Jameer Young. Those guys. Probably say Miami for sure. Duke. I like K State. Love K State last year. Love watching them play, especially in the Madison Square Garden. I think they put on a show last year. So just just being around a coach who understand me and someone who will set me for the player I am.
Yeah, well, that's all that I have for you, Anthony. I appreciate you for coming on the show. Make sure you guys go check out all of his socials down below. There'll all be a link. Drop them a follow. But obviously, congratulations on the Syracuse offer. Definitely going to keep up with your recruitment the next few years as you again become an upperclassman. But I appreciate you for coming on the show.
Thank you. No problem.